Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and move on to interpreting slope and y-intercept. We're going to talk about what slope means because some of your questions, they're not going to specifically say, hey, find slope, hey, find the y-intercept. They're going to give you different words that will mean that you have to find slope or that you have to find y-intercept. So it's important to know what slope means. Slope is a rate, okay, between two different things. So it could be money and apples, meaning, hey, the cost of an apple is $3 per apple. So per is also describing a rate. Another word would be each. A, N, or even every. Okay, so these are all words that you could put between two different things. So I could say $5 every hour or 6 gallons every mile, kind of thing. So when you think about that, that is what's telling you that there's a rate, two different scenarios that are connected with these words, okay? Now, y-intercept is a situation where it only happens once, where this is happening, if it's $5 an hour, you can get charged $5 for 1 hour, you can get charged $10 for 2 hours, and so on. So it's going to be changing, okay? So this is changing, and it happens more than once. This only happens once. So I want you to kind of think of shopping on Amazon, and let's say we're getting, hey, one of these little fidgets. I got these on Amazon, and let's say they cost $2 each, right? So I can buy one and pay $2, but I still have to pay for the shipping. But let's say I want to buy 3. The only thing that's going to change is the cost of the item, because instead of paying $2, now I'm going to pay $3, but I'm still going to pay the same shipping price. Okay, so shipping is an example of a y-intercept because it's something that only happens once. They're only going to be charged for that once. So you'll see the word one time, like a one-time fee. Fee doesn't always mean that it's a y-intercept. You could see fee for slope as well, so don't think that it's we, but it's fee, but it's something that happens one time. It can also be your starting. So we started with 50 gallons and then we added 30 each time, and it could also be original. Okay, and just think of an example, shipping fee. That only happens once, and it doesn't matter how many things you buy, you're still paying a shipping fee. So let's go ahead and read an example. This is actually a star question, so this is very similar to what they're going to look like. The way I show my work is the way that you need to show your work. So let's go ahead and read the table. Read what it's saying. A gym charges a membership fee plus an additional fee per yoga class. The table shows the linear relationship between the number of yoga classes taken and the total cost, including the membership fee. Okay, so what it's saying is that the number of yoga classes will affect the total cost. So the number of yoga classes is X, and then the total cost is Y. Okay, now keep in mind that the total cost includes how many number of classes, but it also includes a membership fee, and you're only paying that membership fee once. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write M and B, okay, but I'm not going to find it until I figure out what it's saying here. Okay, so each answer choice that you have, you need to put what it means because it can get kind of wordy. You need to make sure you're looking at the keywords. So the additional fee per yoga class. Per means M. So this statement is telling me that the M, or the slope, is 375. The additional fee per yoga class, again, per means M, so this one is telling me that M equals $8.25. The membership fee. okay? The membership fee is not on my table, so I know that that's my y-intercept. So that means B equals $35. The membership fee is $42.50. Again, B equals $42.50. And now I'm just going to go ahead and find what slope and y-intercept is. How did I know that this was a slope and y-intercept problem? Well, number one, they gave me a table. There are only two things I can do from a table. I can either write an equation or I can find the slope and y-intercept. You'll learn how to write equations a little later. Right now we're just focusing on slope and y-intercept. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and just refresh on how we find slope and y-intercept. We're going to hit the plus on Desmos. We're going to pick 2 points. So I'm going to pick these 2 and fill in the table with those points. So we're going to do 6, 67.50, 8, 75. I'm going to hit enter and type y1 tilde mx1 plus b. And I'm going to write that down here so I remember that is how I found my answer. So we're going to do y1 tilde mx1 plus b. Okay, and what I'm getting here is that my m is 375, my b is 45. So let's go ahead and see which one's true. M equals 375, yep, that could be true. I know my slope is not 825 because I have this number, so I know that's not going to be true. The membership fee is $35. B equals 35. Nope, it's supposed to be 45. And this one says B equals 42.50, so that's also not my answer. So I know F is my only possible answer. On your next ones, you're going to see some answer choices that give you 2 numbers. That means M and B are included in each one. So for example, this one says Keith was given 20 toys, given, that's how much he had at first, and will purchase 10 each month. So this one is saying because we started with 20 toys, B equals 20, and then 10 is your slope, so M equals 10. You're going to go and do that for each example, and then write this down for each answer choice. Then you'll go to the graph and find out what your M and what your B is. Okay? By finding your 2 points and then putting them into Desmos. Here, we're talking about beginning balance of the Bitcoin account. So you need to go look at your keywords and see which one is the beginning balance. Okay, so make sure you're looking closely. Again, here we have 2 numbers where they are going and giving you 2 different amounts. So the admission to the amusement park, this is how you get into the amusement park, and this is how much you pay per ride. Well, you got to think about which one's going to happen more than once. You're only going to go into the park and pay this fee once. So this is your B. B equals $250. But you can ride multiple rides. So this would be $12 is your slope. Okay? And it's very similar here, except your answer on this one is not going to be here. So just go ahead and mark it out. And it's asking for the rate. So wherever you find the word rate on the front page, I want you to write the letter here, M or B. Same thing here. Beginning balance, I want you to write if that means M or if that means B. Let me know if you need any help. Come show me when you're done.